Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good with best of your health. I am Shakil Ahmed and I belongs to Deanship of eLearning and IT. I am here to discuss about a very interesting topic that is actually belongs to our LMS system that is we already running, that is Blackboard, how we can improve and enrich our e-learning content with the anthology system. This session is basically for the beginners, especially because we are using Blackboard Learn right now for all the staff and for all the students. But in coming session, I hope in coming semester or in coming session, Design University is going to launch the upgraded version of Blackboard, that is Blackboard Learn Ultra. So keep in touch, especially for the faculty members, because we're going to share with some kind of advancement in the learning management system, which you can experience in the new system. So once you have completed this session completely, you would have an idea that what kind of changes going to be happen in our currently running learning management system, and what is specially anthology system and how it is integrated with the Blackboard especially. As everyone understands that communication is the art of sharing meaningful information with people by means of an exchange of experiences. In the modern era, communication technology is growing up from earth to sky. It is more changes in human life and behavior patterns. Modern revolutions follow through modern communication devices and equipment, even in education field. So how it is making difference between to create the e-learning platforms, to have some different kind of e-learning content management systems. Different e-learning platforms and content tools are specifically designed for the development of e-learning content formats, such as computer-based trainings, web-based trainings, and mobile content or simulations and simulation games as well. So let's have a look that what's going to be happen with what is anthology. First, we'll take a look about the anthology system and how does it work and how it is combining with the Blackboard. Anthology system is a community. Basically, it's like a collective of former educators and education sporters who are inspired by the possibilities of data-driven approaches to improve and enhance the quality of education and make the better lives of learners, educators, and leaders in the education sector. Blackboard, campus labs, campus management, and modules came together to form Anthology and create a comprehensive ecosystem of EdTech solutions to serve institutions and learners around the globe. So basically, Anthology system is serving for the institution, for the industry, for higher education, and for the learners all around the world. Anthology system work to help create experiences that are more informed and personalized to support learning, teaching, and leading more effectively. And through combining products and offering solutions that span the full learning journey. So that's all from Anthology system. Anthology system is, in simple words, is a combine of different products, and their main reason to combining different kind of products to offer a better facilities, efficient facilities for the educators, for the learners, for the education system as well. What else they are doing? They're doing, like hard for education, and they do have eye on the future and what gonna be done in future, like LMS, SIS, CRM. All these type of tools at Anthology, they offer you these tools and more because a learner doesn't exist inside one system. They cannot stay in one system alone, so they are combining different systems to bring some kind of facilitation for the students and for the education industry as well. Their holistic ecosystem of EdTech solution is designed to open a world of possibilities for institutions and learners. With a heart for education and eyes set on the future, Anthology is uniquely positioned to provide dynamic, data-informed experiences to the global education community so that learners and educators can achieve their goals easily. What kind of industries they are offering? They are linked with the different type of industries, higher education, different type of businesses, government projects, and high school projects. All these are combining inside the anthology system. So let's return back to our main content. What is e-learning content and how we can polish them out? Basically, e-learning content is a powerful tool of education, and it is valuable to the learners and also helpful for the teachers, including all individual instruction systems. It is the latest method of instructions that has attracted more attention together with the concept of models. So all these things, because e-learning content, especially after pandemic, it is more informative and it is more understandable that without e-learning and a better and interactive e-learning content, we cannot move on. Right now, Alhamdulillah, we are returned back in the face-to-face learning, but still in Saudi Arabia and in Middle East, we are carrying our e-learning side by side. Some of our subjects already been shifted to e-learning, online learning. So content creation and interactive content creation is really important inside for any kind of system to interact with the students. So what kind of effective learning? What are the requirements? So effective learning requires student participation. This is what we always discuss about face-to-face learning and online learning, that why effective learning requires student participation, because earlier in the old method, there was a teacher-led trainings and study time over there, where all the time teacher was speaking inside the class and students were only listening. They were not participating over there. But now the new research is, giving the suggestions that without the participations, there is no effective learning. So how we can have an effective participation with students and inside the class, how you can integrate and combine the student and teachers effort together. So first thing, interactive content is important to engage students rather than paralyze, because once you are engaging the students, you are giving some kind of task, asking them to be a group and discuss with each other and come back with some kind of solutions. And whatever the solutions you have it, you have to share with your the fellow students, and after that you can bring some kind of special results to the teacher and discuss with them. So interactive content is really important to engage the students. And how we can create some kind of interactive contents, we do have different type of platforms, and we can go with that one. And especially interactive content is learning materials that involves the active participants of the learners, as opposed to just listening, reading, or watching. I have a very short question to the audience and the participants, that in your thinking, what kind of content we can say that they are interactive, and how we can go ahead with that one, and what kind of activities can involve in the interactive learning environment? Do you have any suggestion in your mind? Please share with me. We do have a couple of minutes for this discussion. So please just share your experience, that how you can prepare some kind of content there that are interactive learning environment, that can create the interactive learning environment inside the classroom. Can you please share? Only a couple of minutes. Your participation would increase the interest, and especially I want to involve you, engage you, and it might possible. It would increase my knowledge as well as your co-fellows. So participation is must and mandatory. Waiting for you. We do have 25 participants till now, and I'm waiting for really interesting suggestions from your side that how we can prepare some kind of interactive learning environment inside the classroom. What kind of content you can bring for the students, which you can say they are interactive. We just discussed that learning materials that involves the active participation of the learners as opposed to just listening, reading, or watching. You are just not to share only the videos with them and asking them, okay, watch, only watch, do not speak, only listen, only read. But how, what kind of content you can create in interactive environment, how you can create the interactive environment in your classroom? What kind of suggestions do you have? Please share with me. Last 50 seconds, mean like there is no suggestion. Role plays, Dr. Shala Abasi, as always, the very active member. Okay, role plays, very good. Anyone else, please? Waiting for your suggestions and ideas about interactive content creation. Only 30 seconds left. Waiting for more replies. Now our participants are increasing, and suggestion worksheets, small group discussion. This is Dr. Sarah, small group discussion, very good. But how do you engage me? Like what kind of buzz sessions you can create over there? Anyone else? Hello. There are too many participants in the session. I'm waiting for the suggestions how we can create interactive learning environment inside the classroom. More suggestions, please. Involve students. Okay, fine. We are discussing about that involve students, but how you can involve? What kind of strategies you can use? Ask questions. Great. Okay, we can use online tools like Mentimeter. Great. It is voting system. Very nice. Very nice. Mentimeter. We did experience inside the live session in dental college, and it was excellent session because once you are trying to engage the students with different type of tools where they can feel, instead of we discussed earlier that because the student are the digital immigrants, you cannot ask them to leave the smart devices. So instead of they are engaging themselves with the social media, you can engage them with these devices and smartphones or smart devices with kind of different tools and interactive materials which they can use their devices to engage the classroom and enhance their knowledge instead of wasting their time. Very good suggestion. That is Mentimeter. Dr. Rawabi. Excellent. Anyone else? Storytelling manner. Okay, Dr. Shalabasi, this is also good. Anyone else? We do have a long list of participants and only few just responded. Okay, 10 more seconds. Anyone else? Okay, fine. I'm gonna continue like with some more suggestions, and here I do have some suggestions with you that how we can create and what kind of effective interactive teaching strategies offline. There are 3 effective interactive teaching strategies offline which you can prepare in your classroom. The first one is think, pair, and share. How do you describe think, pair, and share? Basically, TPS is a collaborative learning strategy where students work together to solve a problem or answer a question about an assigned reading. This strategy requires students to, number one, think individually about a topic or answer to a question. And number 2, share ideas with the classmates. They have to think individually. They can pair all the information and they can share with the class fellows so they can have more knowledge. Once everyone trying to share their ideas with the co-workers or co-fellows, it means at the end they can have a more knowledge to share with each other. So think, pair, and share. You can give some assignment asking them to read this paragraph and bring out do some kind of thinking with each other, and then they whatever the idea in their mind they can share with the students, and at the end they can bring some brainstorming. So how you can do a brainstorming? Brainstorming is a strategy that used to generate a number of ideas to help solve a particular problem. The technique has been around for over 70 years and is still used today to engage students in solving a range of problems. This kind of techniques vary, but there is a general structure to follow when developing brainstorming sessions. So you can go ahead, like this is the second technique. You can ask them to do the brainstorming, and in the end, buzz session. Anyone have an idea what is buzz session? What is buzz session? Rapid round section, Shabana Parveen. Okay. What is buzz session? Anyone do have an idea? Buzz session. How you can explain the buzz session? We have 10 seconds to answer, please. We are talking about effective interactive teaching strategies offline. First, we have discussed about think, pair, and share. Then brainstorming. Anyone have an idea about buzz session? Divide students to groups. Good. Anyone else? You're very close. I mean, this is one part of buzz session. Then assign topic for each group. Very good. Dr. Annie, that is short discussion. Now you all are on track. You're getting very good. Informal group discussion, great. That's it. Everyone got the idea what is buzz session. This is they need to react as soon as possible. Very good. So buzz session, a very short discussion on a narrow topic that involves simultaneous small group work, usually in pairs, and stimulates contribution from each member of the participants groups. You can divide them in short, small groups, and minimum at least two students in one group. And this should be a very short discussion, not very long. You're not going to take for 20 or 30 minutes. This going to be in 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Just make them group and give them an assignment, reading something, whatever, do they have it, and ask them to answer quickly so they can have engagement inside the classroom. Dr. Wabi, okay, each group write the points and share it with other groups. Very nice. So in simple words, buzz sessions mean like small and short sessions, and pairing the students with each other, and whatever they have in their mind, they can answer and they can discuss with their section, with their colleagues, with their teacher, with their students as well. Interactive educational video development for e-learning. We already discussing about the interactive environment. So interactive videos are one of the best way to create the interactive content. A non-linear digital video technology that allows students to have their full attention to educational materials and to review each section of video as many times as they wish. This is one of the best way to interact with the students. You can share some kind of course material video with the students and ask them some of the questions. So what they can do it, like once you are sending them one video, sharing one video and asking some kind of question, so they can watch, rewatch, stop, and find out the solutions. And I think so their understanding would be much more better than only by listening, because there is a research that once you are just listening might possible after the session only, mean like you can retain the information for 30% only, but if you are watching that information, the similar information in the form of video, it might possible on the 70% information can retain in your mind. So interactive videos is one of the best idea. So here I'm going to share one short clip with you, which could have the practical example of interactive videos that what kind of videos can be interactive and how you can engage your students by this kind of videos, by preparing this kind of videos, by sharing this kind of videos. So have a look.
Branching allows viewers the power of choice to choose their own adventure and drive engagement. Instant downloads. There's no need to direct viewers elsewhere to access supporting material. Allow viewers to download documents and forms directly from your video. Capture user data. Generate sharper customer insights by encouraging users to share information. Leverage known data. Pass in known user information from your LMS and create personalized videos that directly communicate with each viewer. Show video content based on an employee's role and tailor content based on an employee's achievements or current ability. Sign in. Restrict content to specific employees or learners by creating password protected content. Chapter menu. Quickly add a chapter menu to your videos so viewers can jump to specific content instantly. Text annotations. Add text annotations to your video to support learning and reinforce messaging. Custom CSS. You can apply custom CSS and change anything from the colours and fonts of your video. You can even style the player itself with custom branding and colours. Custom animations. Take advantage of the CSS to add your own custom animations on text annotations. Pause and play. Set parameters that pause a video automatically, encouraging a user to interact with your video to resume content. Customize timeline. Disable a user's ability to skip along the timeline and ensure they don't miss any of your crucial content. Remove the timeline completely and create truly blended learning experience.
So this is one of the best idea, that removing the timeline, because this is a human psyche that once they do have more than 5 or 10 minutes video, they do not want to sit in front of the computer for a longer time. So they try to skip it out, or they can forward it out. So at the time of creation, you have to remove the timeline. So there is a mandatory complete watch. So at that time, they do not, the student would not be like miss any kind of crucial information. So this is really good idea about interactive videos.
Quizzing. Test your viewers' knowledge by incorporating quizzing into your video. Adaptive quizzing. Change what the viewer sees next based on correct and incorrect answers to a quiz. Free response quizzing. Allow viewers to input truly personal responses and gain sharper insights. Set custom threshold. Set multiple questions within your quiz and you can control the pass threshold based on your own needs. Display live results. Display real-time results or grades as the user progresses through a quiz. Unlimited language support. Your browser is able to change and localize any language used in your video, just like a web page. Better still, you can create bespoke localization files using a simple template. Viewers can read any text in your video regardless of their own native language. Draw and highlight. Draw on top of your video to highlight key points of information. Future-proof. Keep content relevant by incorporating interchangeable images within your video. Product interfaces or company procedures can be updated instantly without the need to develop a brand new video. Templates. Develop an interactive template and apply your logo, branding, and interactive functionality to every single one of your videos instantly. Calendars. Do you have an upcoming event or conference? Then you can embed calendar invitations within your video and remove barriers for onboarding. Navigation. Guide guests to your upcoming event or conference location by embedding maps within your video. You can even take advantage of your viewers' inbuilt GPS to guide viewers directly to your location. Live webcasts. Broadcast your conference live, hold Q&As, conduct employee interviews, and receive instant real-time feedback from your audience. Live social network streams. Engage audiences and encourage brand exposure and receive instant feedback by including social network streams in your videos. Embed widgets. Embed any HTML widget that you feel can enhance your audience experience. Anything from contact forms, job applications, employee satisfaction surveys, polls, anything you can think of, you can now embed within a video. Links. Link to any external content on the web. Track known viewers. Track both individuals and groups to learn exactly how users are interacting with your video. Lead generation. Drill down and learn key information on each individual who watches your content. Find out what information they care about the most and what aspects of your product or service they engage with, and create bespoke targeted sales leads. Multiple devices. Retain interactivity on desktop, tablet and also on mobile via the Fuse app. And finally, responsive. Retain your interactivity when you want your video to be responsive or launched in full screen.
So that's all from the interactive video environment, that I hope you got the idea that how you can create a different type of interactive videos. But one thing need to keep in mind, that for all these kind of like creativity, you need to build your friendship with the computer or with the technology. If you try to run away and simply answering that I have no idea, like it's really difficult for me, I can't do it, you definitely can't do it. But at least you try, because in the new era, especially in the current era, you cannot hide yourself just behind the technology. You need to stay, you can't stay away from the technology, from the devices, from the smart devices. So you need to interact with all these kind of devices. You need to learn different type of softwares. A very simple and easy software is available online for the video creation, for the interactive video creations, but you need to learn, because the knowledge brings some creativity. And if you need some kind of creativity in your teaching, and if you are interested to improve your teaching, then you have to go ahead to face the technology, to adopt the technology, to accept the technology. So that is the only solution. So now we are moving to Blackboard Ultra, that how do we improving and enriching e-learning content with Blackboard Learn. First, before taking a start, let me tell you that what kind of environment changes going to be happen in LMS and especially in the Blackboard. The Ultra Course View is a cleaner with a more modern design and easy to use workflow. It also has powerful new tools that are not available in the original course view, like discussion analytics and many more things. But keep in mind that all courses will continue to use the original view by default, and faculty can choose whether to enable the Ultra Course View or one or more of their courses. For example, you are having like 4 or 5 courses, but in 1 or 2 courses, you want to enable the Blackboard Learn Ultra environments, you can do it over there. But originally, it would remain in the original environment. Again, I'm telling you that do not try to stick with the old environment. If you are getting the new environment, just try it. What happened? Maybe you do have some kind of mistakes, or there is familiarity issue, but in 2 or 3 consecutive lectures, once you're trying to use with the new environment, you would have more options, and easy options are available, which can have more impact on your teaching. So let's have a look with the short video introduction that how gonna learn, Blackboard Learn is gonna be different with the Blackboard Learn Ultra. So I believe in this, I mean, like Ultra, there is more easy options available, especially for the grade center. I think so. This is one of the best grade center and easiest, I mean, like grade center, all the environment is available over there. So introduction to Blackboard Learn Ultra with Ultra experience for the instructors, especially what kind of changes been done for the instructors and what they can do over here. Let's have a look.
Maybe you've heard, Blackboard is crafting a new approach for our teaching and learning environment through simple navigation and a new course experience. Let's take a look. The first time you log in, you are welcomed by the first-time user experience, on-screen tips that guide you as you explore and create content. In the list where your name appears, you have access to core features. Your profile, courses, organizations, and your global pages for calendar, messages, and grades.
So you can find a similar environment, but there are, I mean, like slightly changes which can have more cleaner and more attractive look in front of on you can say that in front of on desktop of the Blackboard Ultra. So have a look.
Any activity stream displays up-to-the-minute action for all of your courses. Right now, let's focus in on your courses. Depending on the setting chosen by your system administrator, when you access your course, you will either see the familiar original course view with the traditional Blackboard Learn layout and workflows.
So this is your original view, old view.
Maybe you've heard, are right at your fingertips. You can quickly add course view where everything is organized so that all the Learn layout and workflows. Or you will see the new Ultra Course view where everything is organized so that all the course material, interactions, and tools are right at your fingertips. You can quickly add content to your course, check the course calendar, drop in on class discussions, access the course gradebook, and even send a message. So welcome to the Ultra experience.
So you can see here, there are more options which you can directly use it on the top line here. You can send the messages and you can have the direct chat with the students. So this is more easy and I mean like more easy to interact with the students in the course view.
Learner-centered environment designed to improve user efficiency and satisfaction in a modern, comfortable, simple, and responsive interface. We hope you're as excited about it as we are.
Okay, what is Ultra Course Preview in Blackboard Learn with the Ultra experience? How you can have an experience with the course view in the original view, and what is difference in Ultra Course Preview?
You can fully explore your original course in the Ultra Preview before you make the switch. You can also review a list of features and functions that change or won't carry forward if you convert. Let's take a look. You can only preview courses that aren't currently open to students. You can make your course private while you try the Ultra Preview. On the Courses page, select Make Course Private in the Courses menu. Next, open your course and select the Experience the New Learn icon in the top right corner of the page. If this option isn't available, your system administrator has specified that this course must remain in the original course view and you will not be able to use the Ultra Course Preview. In the pop-up window, start the conversion to the Ultra Course view. When the conversion completes, return to the Courses page, access your course, and check out how your content looks in the Ultra Course view. In the Ultra Course Preview, you can see exactly how your content will look if you decide to permanently switch to the Ultra Course view. Select the View Details link in the banner or the Course Exceptions link in the Details and Actions area to view how many items won't carry forward in the Ultra Course view. These items are known as exceptions. In the Conversion Details panel, select a priority group to view the specifics so you can make the best decision for your course. Some features aren't currently available in the Ultra Course view. For detailed information, be sure to check out our help documentation. Simply go to help.blackboard.com and search for Ultra Course Preview. After you preview the Ultra Course view, it's decision time. You can either permanently convert the course to Ultra or stay with the original version. Select the course view you want in the bar at the bottom of the screen. If you select Back to Original Course, your course will revert to the way it was before the preview. Any changes you made to your course during the Ultra preview will be lost if you go back to the original course view. If you select Use Ultra Course, you make the conversion permanent. After the conversion completes, you can open the course to students when you're ready.
So it's pretty easy by converting from the original view to Blackboard Ultra. Simply, you can make the course private, and then you can have all the customized setting in front of you. Once you're done, if you want to convert, you can go ahead that one.
You can
How you can use the fill in the blank questions in Blackboard Learn with the Ultra course view. In this one, this is again interesting one.
Use fill-in-the-blank questions as a new way to test your students' knowledge. Let's take a look. When building a test or assignment, you can add a fill-in-the-blank question. From the Add Question menu, select Add Fill-in-the-Blank Question. Start by typing your question and adding brackets around the answer. Separate multiple correct answers with a semicolon. You can use the options in the editor to format text and add formulas, files, images, and links. When you are finished typing and formatting your question, select Next Step to continue. Choose the evaluation method for the answers, either exact match, credit if the answer contains part of the correct answer, or credit if the answer matches a pattern that you specify. Next, select the case-sensitive checkbox if you want to take capitalization into account. When you are finished, select Save. And finally, you can use the fill-in-the-blank question type to create a question with multiple blanks. Simply enter brackets around each answer. Students must type the
Look how easy in this environment that how you can create the fill in the blank questions, being like just by typing the question, and in between you just need in the brackets you have to put the answer, and by matching the case sensitive and other options customization you can done pretty easy.
appropriate word or phrase in each blank, and each answer is evaluated separately.
I hope you got the idea about fill in the blanks in Ultra view, that how you can reuse questions in Blackboard Learn with the Ultra course view. Just have a look. Reusing the question is more easy in this environment. You can find out better solutions. Okay, let's
In the Ultra Course view, you can reuse questions and other content from all existing tests, assignments, and question banks in your course. Let's take a look. In an assessment, select the plus sign wherever you want to reuse questions or assessment content, and then select Reuse Questions. The copied questions and content are inserted at this point in the assessment. On the Reuse Questions page, you can browse, preview, filter, and select questions created or imported into your course. You can view the questions, but you can't make edits until you copy the questions to your assessment. You can also reuse other content added to your assessments, such as text blocks, files, images, and videos. Use the Filter Criteria panel to perform a basic search by keyword and select or clear criteria. As you make selections, the relevant questions and assessment content appear in the Active Filter area. You can expand questions and content to view them. Select the checkboxes for the questions and assessment content you want to copy, and when you are finished, select Copy Questions. You can't reuse questions when you've added a rubric to your assessment, you chose to collect submissions offline, or when students have opened the assessment. Also, you can't reuse text blocks or files if you chose to randomize the questions. After you've copied your questions, you can edit the copies in your new assessment without concern.
So that's all from reuse the question in Ultra environment. How you can grant student accommodation in the Ultra course view, how you can give them some, how to facilitate them to engage inside the course view. So let's have a look.
You can set accommodations to help students progress in the course, even though they may have difficulty with some requirements. Let's take a look. To begin, select Roster on the course content page. Next, open a student's menu and select Accommodations. You can exempt students from assessment due dates or time limits. Any accommodations you set here apply to all assessments in the course. If you select due date accommodation, students will never have their work marked late. If you select time limit accommodation, students will have more time to finish their work during timed assessments. A student with the unlimited time accommodation never sees the time limit for the assessment. Students with accommodations appear with an icon next to their names. The icon appears in the gradebook and roster.
Hi everyone. Anyone else do have the problem with the voice? Because Dr. Shabil Fatma saying that there is no voice. Anyone else experiencing on only the Dr. Shabil have the problem? Please confirm. Hello. Is there any problem with the voice? We can hear you. Okay, fine. It means, Dr. Shahbil, you have to check your system, might possible. Okay, fine. It means there is some problem with Dr. Shahbil Fatma. Please check your system, please. Okay, fine. This student grant system was not available earlier, I think so, and but this is in this environment. I think you can have more exceptions and more easy environment in Ultra.
However, when you choose to grade with student names hidden, no indication of students with accommodations is shown. And finally, accommodations are different from exceptions on a specific test or assignment. An exception allows a specific student additional attempts or extended access for a specific assessment.
So that was already available grant system in the like the students if you want to give an exception for the students, but in UltraView, I believe there is more easy environment available. If you want to create some kind of exceptions for the students, you can do it. Another interesting thing which you can do it, associate rubrics in the Ultra course view. What is rubric? Anyone have an idea? Rubrics. In last session, we discussed in detail what is rubrics. Anyone do have an idea? Still remember what is rubric? A very short question to the participants and 10 seconds. We do have only 10 seconds to answer. What is rubrics? Anyone want to answer? Anyone? Hello. What is rubric? Okay, we got one answer from Shalabasi. Thank you. Evaluation criteria of any activity like oral presentations. Great. Any kind of criteria which gonna be, like implement for the assessment of the students. You're gonna tell the students that, okay, this type of environment gonna be happen over there, and you can be assessed in this way. Rubric is a type of scoring guide, right? And heading on a document. Great. This is what I wanna listen from you guys. Okay, let's have a look at how you can associate that kind of rubrics in the Ultra course view.
You can associate rubrics with assignments, tests, or discussions. Let's take a look. To get started, on the assignment or test page, select the settings icon to open the settings panel. For discussions, you must first enable grading before you can associate a rubric. And for assignments and tests, you must associate a rubric before adding questions. In the Additional Tools section, select Add Grading Rubric. You can select View to review the rubric, or select the Add icon to associate the rubric with the assessment. When you are finished adding the assessment settings, select Save.
So that's all from the association of the rubrics. That is pretty easy. So that's all from this session. And in the end, I hope you got some idea about the new environment and e-learning content environment as well, that how you can prepare the interactive videos. In the end, there is one question for everyone. List the features you already using in Blackboard Learn, and then you can compare in coming like new upgrade. I hope, I believe in coming session, we're gonna completely implement this new environment, because right now it's in the in the testing environment, and soon it's going to be upgraded. So we organize this session. The reason behind for this sessions to create the environment, familiarity, and you can have an idea before the implementation. So I hope you got an idea. If you have any question, you can ask me, please. We didn't make this session very long. The reason behind, I don't want to make it boring. I just want to give you an idea about the new environment and with your question, and just try to bring some, highlights of this system, that what it can be done and what is the difference between old and new environment. If you have any questions, you can ask me, please.